And zooming out, how far did you end up getting with your education at this point?
Man, I really play it around. I be regretting it sometimes, but you can't live in regret, so it's like everything happened for a reason. But I really only went to 9th grade, for real. Like after 9th grade, I just started rapping.
And what was your parents' reaction to that decision?
I mean, of course, like, my mama ain't like it, but I was just getting in trouble so much in school. It's like, fuck it. Like, she already knew that I was gonna find the route anyway, you feel me? So it's like,
Now, is that something you let her know, or does she find out at some point?
What, that I just didn't start, like I started going to school?
Yes.
I had got expelled. I was in alternative school for middle school after my 6th grade year. Like for 7th grade year and 8th grade year, I was in alternative school. Then for 9th grade year, they let me go back to public schools. I got kicked out one high school year that year and went to another high school and then got expelled. Like they tried to put me back in alternative schools and I'm just like, man, I'm not finna go back to Lakeview, you feel me? So I just stopped going to school.
What were the reason for each expulsion back in those days?
It was never nothing major in there. Like, I just come to school smelling like weed or something. Or just like, they always be searching for a reason to expel me. So as soon as I get them like a little reason to expel me, they expel me or something. They expel me for something that happened outside of school. Like if it's involving somebody else at school or something, like they expel me at school for it. You feel me? So I was shadow boxing in middle school one time. Like just play fighting with somebody. They sent me to the alternative school for that.
Care to share the name of the 2 schools that you were expelled from?
I was sent to alternative school from Gittins Middle School that I was just talking about, and then from Hillside High School, they had sent me to another school. And the principal from Hillside High School is the one that got me out of the alternative school. Like, you got to get accepted back into a public school before, like, you can just go back to a public school. There got to be, like, an administrator from one of the schools to come tell them, like, oh, yeah, we'll take him. So, like, after I started getting in trouble, he just was ready to send me back, you feel me? So I just had to go to a whole nother school in a different district.
So ultimately, what was that last school that you attended?
It was all right. Like,
I meant the name of it, sorry.
Oh, it was Jordan High School, Charles E. Jordan High School, something like that, in Durham, North Carolina.
And that was your 9th grade year?
Yeah. I had took some GED classes. Like, I had got locked up when I was 16. I had took some GED classes, but when I came home, I never took the test for it. You get what I'm saying? So
Why not?
I jumped straight into rapping.
Now, those GED classes that you took during that incarceration, was that to get some time off of the incarceration, or was that required as part of that?
You don't get no time off for it, and I ain't gonna say it's required. Like, I'm gonna be all the way 100% honest. Like, for me, I just wanted to like get out because like you study for it and stuff in the multi-purpose room. The multi-purpose room is outside your cell, so you feel me? I was just doing it to get out my cell for real, you feel me? But like, I do want to get my education and all that shit, but I was just doing it to get out my cell for real.
And what was the name of that institution you were at the time for
Durham,
those GED classes as a juvenile?
Durham County Jail.
And how long did you end up doing?
I was only in there like 6 months.
Now, based on how everything's played out, was dropping out the right decision looking back, or do you wish you would have finished high school or that GED test?
I feel like now, like, it's just they teach us, it's some stuff like that can't be taught in school, you get what I'm saying? Like, I would not be where I'm at right now if I was fully committed to school. Like, ain't no telling where I would have ended up at, but as far as right now, today, I would not be like where I'm at right now today if I was just like focused on school, I'd still be in school or just not finishing school. You get what I'm saying? So it most definitely was. I'm not saying it's the right decision for anybody else. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is not me. Everybody that's out there in school, finish school. You know what I'm saying? But for me, most definitely, for sure, was the best decision type of shit.
Now, what do you want people watching or listening to this interview know about high school dropouts?
Like, it be sounding like the word dropout sound crazy, but like, I know a lot of dropouts that's doing better than a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? So you can't just judge somebody like, oh, he dropped out of school. That really like what the fuck? Like, so nigga, you feel me? Like, he dropped out of school. Wow, you feel me? Like,
now, circumstances could be different for everyone, as you previously mentioned, but let's say someone's watching or listening to this interview and they just dropped out of high school themselves. Anything you would say to them?
Go get your ass a job. Don't be no slouch. You get what I'm saying? Go get your ass a job somewhere. Find your route. You feel me? You gotta find yourself before it get too late. Like, I know motherfuckers who it just got too late before they could find themselves. You feel me? Like, and whatever they want to do, it's just too late for that shit, bro. So you gotta hurry up and find yourself, or you slip all the way off. You feel me?
Anything else you want to mention about dropping out of high school, or question you weren't asked, people want to know about that?
Not really. Yeah, man.
Okay, now, one more question on that subject matter there. When kids grow up, sometimes they have aspirations of what they want to be or what they want to do when they get older. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Did you have any before it became rapping? Or was rapping ultimately what you wanted to do?
No, when I was a little kid and shit, I wanted to be like a firefighter, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like when I was a little kid. But like, ever since I was like 11 and up, I always wanted to be a rapper.
Why?
Shit, I don't know. My pops had this little studio in the basement and shit. That shit just, I don't know. I just used to like that shit.
Was he in the music industry himself?
Not in the industry. He had got locked up, but he used to like just bullshit around, make little tracks and shit.
How far did he get with his music?
I don't even think he used to put his music out. He just put it down there just cause. Like he had hella shit in the basement.
Now, does he help you at all in regards to music or your music career? Or was it just something you just were experimenting with his studio and exploring and things of that nature?
Nah, when I was that young, like he used to be rapping and stuff. I just used to be pressing record for him, but he been locked up. Ever since I was 14, he been locked up. Like, he just got out this year, but I ain't even really got up with him, so I can't say, like, I ain't downplaying him or nothing, but like, he ain't really had no chance to help, you get what I'm saying?
For those in the audience, getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
I'm from a city called Durham, North Carolina. I don't know if anybody familiar with it, but it's a little small city in North Carolina.
And care to share where you were raised as well?
I was raised on a street called East Pilot Street in Durham, North Carolina, born and raised. Feel me? I done been out there all my life, for real.
And aside from that street, is the area where you were raised called anything specific? Does it get any more specific than that?
Not really, but it's like Fayetteville Street area, like central Durham, like the middle of Durham type of shit.
And what ages do you think you were raised in the middle of Durham?
You said what ages?
Yeah.
Shit. All my life, for real.
And still reside in that same area today?
Nah. I done moved out of Durham, but like, I'm still around type shit, but I done moved out of Durham.
What age were you officially when you moved out of Durham?
I was 17.
And what was your reasoning back then for the move?
I had just got out of jail. I was like, it was just too much trouble type shit.
Was that the juvenile stint you described previously?
I was a juvenile, but back then you get charged as an adult. Like North Carolina, when like the laws changed, now you got to be 18. But back then it was, if you're 16, you get charged as an adult. So I was in the Durham County Jail. Yeah.
Now, what was that like? 16 years old, in the same jail with other adults?
Yeah.
17, 18, even older than that?
Yeah. Grown ass man in there. And I was in the high bond part, so it's like you in there with people that got the same similar charges to you, and like I ain't had no good charges type of shit. So, but it ain't really like, it ain't what people make it seem either though. Like once you get used to it, you just get used to it. You feel me? You may fight a couple days, but like ain't nobody gonna die from no fight. So shit, it is what it is. You feel me?
As a 16-year-old in juvenile, as a 16-year-old, as a juvenile, yeah, but charged as an adult, what ages were you fighting in there during your stint?
Shit, we fighting niggas that's grown. Like 20, 30, like, you feel me? Fighting grown ass niggas in there.
You fought a 30-year-old man.
I didn't, but like my bros, they was locked up 16. Like we didn't give a fuck what age you is, you feel me? I fought some niggas, they were around my age though, like they're probably older than me though, like 20 something, like 23, 24, shit like that. I was 16 though.
And as a 16-year-old with grown men, how were you treated during that stint?
With respect. After a couple fights and like just you can sense it on me though. Like ain't nobody never really disrespect me enough. Like, they treat me with respect type shit.
Now you mentioned previously you had a 6-month stint where you took some GED classes and things of that nature. Was that the only stint you had as a juvenile charged as an adult?
Yeah. I done been in jail, but I be bonding out and shit. Like I ain't have to sit no more after that type of shit.
That was the longest you sat at that age?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now, for those in the audience that aren't familiar with Durham, but maybe Charlotte, North Carolina, how far of a distance is that?
2 hours. But we be in Charlotte too, like recording music. I go to Charlotte and do like some city shit, cause our shit, we can't really do all that, you feel me?
And just to pronounce this correctly, is it middle of Durham? Is that the name of the area?
Yeah, like Central Durham.
Central Durham, okay.
Central Durham. It's a school called NCCU Central that's right there, like beside where I'm from, you know what I'm saying?
And apologies for the middle of Durham previously, but okay, Central Durham. What was that really like growing up for you in Central Durham?
Oh shit, that shit hard. That shit not easy. That shit hard, but I ain't just gonna over-exaggerate it, because in every city, it's hard for everybody, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's down there, every city is somebody that's going through the same shit that I went through, you feel me? But like, that shit wasn't easy growing up, bro. It wasn't easy. Bouncing crib to crib, all type of shit, hotel rooms, thugging, smoking at an early age, you feel me? All type of shit, bro. Getting in trouble at an early age, all that, you feel me?
Smoking on what back then?
Shit, I was smoking weed. I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. I've been doing everything since I was 11 years old, you feel me?
Speaking of the hotel rooms and things of that nature, would you categorize that under homelessness back then?
Yeah, but it wasn't for no long time. Like, my mama always figured something out, you feel me? Like, she gonna always figure something out. Even when we went to hotels and shit, we weren't at no motels and that. We had comfortable, like, as kids, we would enjoy the shit. Like, we ain't know no better, you get what I'm saying? Like, we in this hotel, that bitch got a hot tub, pool, all that in it, you feel me? So, but like, now that I get older, like that's just part of the struggle though, you feel me? Like, she just always made something shake. We ain't never had to sleep outside, goddamn, you feel me?
What do you think the longest stretch was, the hotel scenario?
It wasn't never long, probably like a month, 2 months or something, till she found another spot.